And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Hi everyone, and now for your Alaska Weather TV show. Starting out with our hazardous weather for tonight on into tomorrow and Friday. First of all, we've got a blizzard warning for Shishmaref until early Thursday. Winter storm warning for the West Arctic coast until 7 p.m. tonight. Winter weather advisories for the Noatak Valley, Kivalina, South Seward Peninsula, Yukon Delta, Lower Yukon River. We have a flood advisory for the eastern Aleutians, including Unalaska, into Thursday for heavy rains and some roads that have eroded. And we also have a special weather statement along the west coast of Alaska for water levels higher than normal along the Bering Sea coast. So let's take a look at our satellite image. Here's that southwest flow aloft, generally pretty moist, coming on up. And there's a good number of systems with this, including some complex fronts that you're about to see. And really, the main system is 991 millibars out in the central Bering Sea off of St. Matthew. A lot of warm air out ahead of it, and that warm air is moist, but it's going aloft. This is still a winter air mass. And so you can see the complex of fronts, including a triple point low due south of the 991. But also we have another system that's down to 993. That's southwest, and that's going to be a developer moving up too. In the meantime, on the Gulf side, you can see a lot of clear sky on this one. 1031 millibar high down south of the Gulf of Alaska. And then we have a weak little trough along the coastline for southeast going up into the central Gulf. 1040 millibar high over northwestern Canada. So that's kind of what's holding things up and keeping those systems out along the west coast. So for tonight, pretty much the same on the east side. A lot of warm air moving up to the north. Let's take a look at the shape of that system now. 988 millibars up near the Gulf of Anadyr. You can see lots of precipitation has moved into the western areas, some rain in the south. The lows are kind of messed up. You don't often see two low centers really, really close together like those 991s near Dutch Harbor. But there is a little bit of cooler air behind the system, and that's why the analysts indicated a cold front there. But then as we look into Thursday, still that warm air out ahead of the system. Yes, it's a little bit cooler as you come down through the Bering Strait and attaches to the 987 developer that's in the southern portion of the eastern portion of the Bering Sea. Also one over toward Russia with 987 millibars, but the low that's gone way up north into the Chukchi Sea, 990 millibars. And again, those warm fronts are indicating that warm air. In the meantime, we do have a 1030 millibar high just south of the Gulf and 1040 over northwestern Canada. Not a lot of weather going on for the eastern half of the state. So then for Friday, that system now has developed a 994 in the Chukchi Sea. The cool air has moved onshore just a little bit, but there's still some warm advection. That means warm air is overtaking cooler air over the north central interior and on up into the north slope. Some precipitation south of the Brooks Range, but really the main story is what's going on about the western two-thirds of the state. And notice a little bit of precipitation, chance of precipitation now moving into Cook Inlet and south central area, including some rain in Cook Inlet as opposed to the snow that we've been getting there. And then I wanted to show you this developing system way to the south, south of Amchitka, 976 millibars. Good number of easterly winds along the north side of that, and then another slug of warm air. But that little triple point south of Dutch Harbor, that area is going to develop into a low pressure system for the weekend. And so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Not sure exactly how that's going to pan out just yet. So now let's get into our temperatures for tomorrow morning. Single digits up along the north slope. Then as you get down near Point Hope, plus 19. Notice those fairly warm temperatures, including a few readings above freezing for the west coast. Meantime, teens in the interior, and then south central looks like it's going to be barely below freezing or so. As you get down to the Alaska Peninsula, temperatures in the 30s. And then for the Panhandle, a few temperatures below freezing and clear skies with their calm winds. Otherwise, temperatures hovering right around freezing or so. And then for Thursday afternoon, we can see some highs approaching 30 degrees along the north slope. Then, as you get down along the west coast, plenty of temperatures above freezing. Some in the central interior also as well, also for south central. So you might have to say that, it's approaching spring, but not quite there yet. Still a modifying winter air mass. And then note those 50-degree readings over there in the Panhandle. So for the lows Friday morning, again, a single digit out near Dead Horse, but lots of teens along the north slope, also the eastern interior. Then temperatures hovering around freezing along the west coast. As you get down to the Alaska Peninsula, temperatures well into the 30s, also into the around freezing or so for southeast Alaska with clearer skies. And then as you go out in the Aleutians, temperatures generally in the 30s. For high temperatures Friday afternoon, you can see temperatures again getting close to freezing for parts of the north slope. Above freezing for a lot of the west coast areas, including into the central interior. Look at that 40 there for Fairbanks. And in the meantime, as you get down into south central, somewhere around 40 degrees or so, a few readings in the upper 30s. And then we expect temperatures in the 40s all along the Alaska Peninsula, 33 for the Pribilofs. And then as we get over into southeast Alaska, temperatures well into the 40s, and look at that 53 degrees for Ketchikan. So for our 6 to 10 day outlook, what we're seeing is a good chances of above normal temperatures for the southwestern, let's say, third of the state or so. All the way from Anchorage down to Sand Point. As you get up to further north, less chance of those warmer than normal temperatures. And finally, up at the north slope, we've got some chance of below normal temperatures. And then for our precipitation, March 26th to March 30th, the southwest corner is the rainy spot, best in our probability, a little bit above 50% or so. And then some chance that it'll be above normal precipitation all the way up to Arctic Village, but below normal precipitation for that dry panhandle that it has been for the last couple of days. And then for our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, again, a pretty good chance of above normal temperatures for southwestern Alaska. As you get further north and east, we're seeing a band of normal temperatures, and then below normal temperatures from Arctic Village and the North Slope. In the meantime, also for Juneau and Ketchikan, still above normal temperatures, at least some chance of that. And then for our precipitation, again, southwestern Alaska, but now let's include a little bit of south central Alaska as well. Normal precipitation for the Panhandle and the North Slope. So finally, what we have is an important announcement that we have a tsunami test on Wednesday, March 27th, sometime between 10:15 and 10:45. Please stand by for that announcement.
Alaska Broadcasters, National Weather Service, and Alaska Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Management will be conducting a test of the tsunami warning system Wednesday, March 27th at approximately 10:20 a.m. This test will be conducted for portions of coastal communities in southeast Alaska, the Kenai Peninsula, Kodiak, the Aleutian, and Pribilof Islands. Audio on TV will indicate it's a test, but what viewers see on their television screens may not. Go to ready.alaska.gov to report your test reception. This test will be canceled in the event of any significant seismic activity.